Hi everybody, I have the Snow Queen with me by Jamie Williamson. She is a one-of-a-kind polymer clay cernet piece. Jamie's pieces are rare. She doesn't make many dolls, and when she does, they are usually extremely striking, and they have a lot of presence. She's about 39 inches, and she is just very, very striking in her coloring. Very white cast to the polymer, and of course the painting against this gorgeous ivory gown, which was actually transformed from an antique wedding gown. And of course that mohair wig, very, very white. What I love about it, and you can see this is, an extremely voluminous kind of skirt. What I love about the polymer is it's very white, as I said, against that striking painting. You can see her fingers here, and of course her face. The detail of the stark painting with her red lips is just, to me, it's got a lot of presence. It's very striking, and of course you can see that gorgeous mohair wig she has. I love the bodice detail along with this beautiful pearl waistband that she's got, and of course you could see her headpiece and her staff here. As I said, Jamie is a master of her craft. She really is. Anytime you see any of her pieces, you know that they're going to be, you could build a room around one of these pieces, really. I mean, they're always, they have, I want to say, presence again. They're usually large. They're usually, kind of, the subject matter on them is very, very evoking to whatever it is. She makes all kinds of pieces, all kinds of sculpts, but they tell their own story, and they have their own life to them. As I mentioned, she is about 39 inches altogether, but I really, really love the imagination that went into this piece. Is extremely, extremely striking, and it's just got, when I happen to love the Snow Queen theme. I love the starkness of it. I love the grandeur to these pieces, the fantasy. I had been in love with this doll many, many years before being blessed enough to acquire her, and looking at photos and saying to myself, that doll is just incredible. Again, what's a standout to me is the coloring. I absolutely love it. I know I keep saying it. I know I keep repeating myself, but that's what sets this piece apart for me personally, and what I love, and why, as I say, I was in love with her years before I actually was blessed to welcome this doll in my home. Let me show you the shoulders, the beautiful light fur here, and again the tulle that trims the sleeve. Beautiful, beautiful embellishments. I mean, Jamie, again, when we're talking about artist dolls, they literally have to have every available technique of talent to put something like this together. Being a seamstress, being a designer, doing the wig, painting the face, sculpting, making these incredible accessories. I mean, every inch of talent is required to make something like this. It really, really is. That's why in the 90s, especially, it was such a big push at the time for what they called artist dolls and art dolls, considering that this is not just something that is a collectible or is like a step up from like a child's toy. Of course they're not, but they're in the dimension of art because an artist literally put this together. All the talent that's required to make this three-dimensional sculpture is unbelievable. I have personally no artistic inclination, but I love admiring other people's talent. I have a talent for admiring other people's talent. Let me put it that way. I enjoy it very much. I reap the benefits of the creativity that other people put forward. I love doing it. I think if I had a talent myself, it would probably be talking about dolls. It's what I love to do. It really, really is. As I've told you before, dolls are my hobby. They're my passion, and to me, I am, you know, in my everyday life, I consider myself friendly, and with the job I have and everything, I interact with people and I do work with the public. But I'm not a very gregarious person. I don't consider myself overly outgoing. But when it comes to dolls, that's when, you know, I just come to life because it's coming from my heart. It's my passion. And I thank you for letting me have the opportunity to share not just my collection, because my collection is just the tip of the iceberg, but it's obviously what I have to communicate my love for these pieces. I wish I had, you know, an endless reservoir of pieces to show you. I don't. I am blessed with a wonderful collection that I do enjoy. It's as I say, it's a blessing, and that's what I'm going to be showing you. But I just wish I had like an endless amount of pieces and artist creations to just show you, because I don't. But we're going to make do with what we have, and I thank you for being here. Blessings, everyone.